Hello, everybody. I'm here. It is Thursday, February 27th, and I am here in our lovely studio, Monster Studio, to give you another exciting episode here of YouTube Live. There's a couple of you. See what everybody's up to. Hey, Terry, how you doing? We got one person on X. Everybody else is on YouTube. A couple on Facebook. Hey, Chicken. Hey, Alan. Hey, James. How you doing? Jamie, Brian, all the regular players. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Are you in town or are you still back home? So I have a private charter on Saturday. It'll be my first private charter for the year. So we'll see how that goes. Been going down the boat the last few days, getting everything ready. So I'm kind of excited. The first trip of the year. Looking forward to being on the water. So Jeff is in Illinois. So we were able to add a few more trips for this year. We'll be back in Morro Bay, and we're going to be in Avila. We were going to be in Avila for the first day of their combo crab and fishing combo. So it's kind of neat. We'll be out there the first day, so hopefully there'll be tons of crabs to catch. We shall find out. So Jeff has his first trip of the year starting next week. So I'll beat you by a couple days. I'll be at my first trip of the year is on Saturday. But not very many trips lined up right now. Hopefully we'll get more. Hopefully some fish will show up locally. We'll have yellowtail local. We'll have sand bass, barracuda. All you can do is hope. Hey, John from Idaho. How you doing? Hey, Robert. Nice to see you on here. What else? Guess we might as well open the show old-fashioned way. Here we go. Sorry, did that too long. Let me see. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? me see if I can share something with you guys. Angel, how you doing? Will you be at El Dorado April 7th? Nope. Are they having an event April 7th? I don't know anything about it. James, they haven't said anything about salmon yet. So I don't know what the word is. I don't think they know yet. At least Jeff got to do some fishing today. Ronald is in Dana Point. So Delmar's having a junk sale event. Okay. Haven't heard about that before. So there's an app you guys should try. We're going to partner with them in a little. Well, we already kind of started. It's called, well, Arbit. It's Aurbit. Aurbit. Let me see if I can put a text here for you. I don't know how I did that. All right, Chris, enjoy your softball game. Yeah, Sheep Pit opens up on Saturday. I'm looking forward to that because that's one of the spots I want to try. Hey, Jeff, what's the limit for halibut? I was trying to find out because on Fishing Game site I saw one that said one fish, but I think in Northern California it's 2. I think down here it's 5. If I understood the rules, but I'm not sure I did. So there's an app I want you guys to try. Let's see if I can make it bigger. All right, so this is the name of the app. I know it's in the Apple Store. I don't know if it's in the Android Store. But download that app and then do a search, put my name in there. And you'll see this app that'll pop up. And this company came out with it. It's that shopping app thing I was telling you guys about. But they made a version that we can use for the TV show. Yeah, Brandon, we'll be at the PCS show. We will be there at the PCS show. We'll be at the same spot we were last year. So this is what that app looks like. Old picture of me. But what's really cool about it is down here. So down here you can sign up for our filming trips. You can watch videos. You can find out the events that we have going on, where I'll be, what's going on. It's a free app. What else does it get on there? It's going to have more videos. Tells you about us. You can even donate to the Youth Foundation. And it even has a little store. I have to change the images, but our lures and clothing and all that will be available there. So I'm thinking about what we can add to it to make it more helpful to you guys. But should be cool. Yeah, don't forget about PCS show, everybody. It's going to be a great show. Biggest show of the year for sure. And especially with no Del Mar this year. It's going to be the big show. So make sure you join us there. It's going to be March 6th through the 9th. Hopefully the weather holds up. Looks like it may rain on us a little bit on Wednesday while we're setting up, but hopefully not. What does Angel say? Would like to get on the... Yeah, Angel, come join us. We have lots of trips coming up. I'll put the first trip up there. It's got some space available, not a lot of spots left. But I think there's like 10 spots left. Yeah, there's 12 spots left on this trip. Our first trip of the year is going to be on the Sport King on May 4th. And it's a Sunday. So the next day after this... Okay, that's the wrong one. Here's the right one. I chopped a letter off there, a number off there. So on the day before that, we will have our first lake fishing event of the year. It will be at MacArthur Park. So that's what's going on with that. What's Christopher's question? When you go lobster fishing, why do you have... Oh, it's like what Jeff said. Lobsters like to sleep during the day so things don't eat them. You know, when the seals are around and all that stuff's moving around more during the day, they like to hide. And they crawl at night. That's why we always fish for them at night. Yeah, they just came out with the list, Brandon, this week on or last week actually, where everybody's located. So I know we're like 500 and something. We're in the 500 building. So that'd be pretty good. So some scary news, and luckily not to do with my family, but Fish and Wildlife Fishing City program and all the lake events that we do with them, like MacArthur Park, Lincoln Park, all that, El Dorado. There is a tiny chance that this will be the last year for those big lake events. The reason is with all the federal budgets being cut and all the social programs being cut, um, they're afraid that Fishing City program won't be funded for next year. So it's kind of scary. So hopefully we don't become just a fishing club youth foundation, that we still get to help cities put on their big lake fishing events. But we really can't do that without all the stocking of the fish and without having big sponsors where we can spend, $10,000 to buy fish. We're really dependent on the state's program, Fish and Wildlife, Fishing City program, to stock the lake for the events. But Brian and them lose their jobs, and we don't know what's going to happen. So let's hope that doesn't happen. It came up at a meeting I was in this week. It's kind of scary. So hopefully that does not happen. But the state is trying to plan right now how they will put on the events if they don't have money to buy fish, because that's a federal program. Yeah, I hope not. We'll find out. This year it's all funded, so this year we're fine. We may be in. Oh, you know what? The last two events of the year won't be funded. Well, we'll find out because their budget runs till June. So I guess in July we'll find out what the deal is, what's going to happen. Because we would love to do El Dorado, and we'd love to do Leg Lake for Fishing with Santa. So we'll see what happens. So I just thought I would share that news with you. I was kind of caught off guard when they brought that up to me at a meeting we had from MacArthur Park this week. I was really surprised to hear that. All right, just as a reminder, let's see if I can. Here we go. Just a reminder, today is brought to you in part by our Magic Metal Jigs, Boomerang Tool. Everybody should have one of these. And of course, B52 Bucktails. Please go by your local tackle shop and request them. And download that app, Orbit. The Orbit app right there in yellow. And you can check it out. Like I said, it's free. Yeah, it sounds like PCS is going to be even bigger than it was last year. They opened up another hall, or I'm not sure it's a hall, but it's an area behind one of the halls. And so it's going to be, it's going to be super, super crazy. So you may want to think about going for 2 days instead of 1 day. But it should be good. It's going to be a big, big show. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for supporting us and having the stuff on your boat. I appreciate that. So March is going to be. Hopefully, we'll start getting some more private charters lined up in March. We still have that trip that Terry's on for March 16th. And hopefully we can get a few more people to join her. That's going to be a private charter with me on my boat. There's a dates there. Aaron, my mom is home resting. She isn't 100% yet. One of the things that she had wrong uh, was related to her stomach, and she's still having trouble. They have her having soft foods right now, mainly soups and stuff. So I was over there yesterday and took her soup, and I brought food for me and my dad so she didn't have to cook or anything. She could just rest. Um, so she just looks weak, which is it's hard to see. It's hard to see her look so weak and fragile. So hopefully she'll recover and get stronger again. So that's tough. And it's getting to my dad. My dad is, you know, it's getting to him watching her and watching over her and not being able to do stuff like they used to just take off and go and run to the store and do all that. She can't leave the house. She's not feeling good. So we'll see. But thanks for asking. Hopefully she'll be better. I'm hoping she gets like 100% and they can join me in the East Cape in May. I know they both want to go really bad, but her health has to be 100%, and hopefully that happens. Yep, it's been a rough one. And the other day I was teaching my dad how to make eggs for breakfast. He's so dependent on my mom. My mom does everything for him. I'm probably going to have to show him how to use the washing machine because I don't think he knows how to use it. But yeah, my mom's done everything for him, so I'll teach him that. But yeah, it was kind of funny to teach him how to cook up eggs for breakfast. So I did that on Monday when I was over there. And yesterday, him and I watched some of the Laker game and did all that. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, there will be a kids club meeting March 15th. We had a phenomenal kids club meeting in February. Way more kids than we ever get for this time of year. It started in December. December we had 50 kids. January we didn't have a meeting because of the fires. And then February last week we had 50 kids again. I think it was 49 or 48 kids. It was just crazy. And fishing was slow, but it was a lot of kids. Hey, William, is that you? David Lewis? I hope you are doing well. Are you out of the hospital? Are you home, I hope? The name says David Lewis, but he says this is William Davis. So I'm hoping that's William Davis. Longtime volunteer for years and years and years. Great guy. And he's been fighting cancer in the hospitals in and out. So hopefully you're home resting. Hey Al, how you doing? Yeah, we have lots of trips on our website. Please sign up. Maybe join me in Mexico or Alaska. I know you like to travel and fish too. So it'd be good. Yeah, Sam, we're going to be loading the truck and setting up. We're going to be loading up the truck on Wednesday next week and going straight to the Orange County Fairgrounds and setting up. So Wednesday. So William, when you say yes, are you home or are you in the hospital? can't walk. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, Al, we have a day and a half trip on the Horizon, a day and a half trip on the Pride, and we have a overnight trip on the Pride. So those are my overnight trips for the year. Yeah, we miss you too, Davis. I didn't know you were in the hospital since August. I knew you were in the hospital in and out. I'd heard from Laura, but I didn't know you were there that long. Hope you get well. Yeah, I know you heard that my mom was in the hospital, but she's home now. What does Jamie say? Got to get these kids out. Yeah, Jamie, I'm available if you want to do a private charter or bring on one of our filming trips. Al, go to our website and you can see all our trips. Let me give you the link to the website for all our filming trips. The Horizon trip is in September. But I will post the link right here for all our trips. And the trips that we just added this week for Avila, Morro Bay, those will be up on the website tomorrow. Hey, Jerry, Jerry McCarty, you'll be happy to know that we will be in Morro Bay this year. We'll be fishing with a different landing out of Morro Bay. Yeah, Tuna Slayer, the Morro Bay and Avila trips should be up there tomorrow. We just got them confirmed and everything, so hopefully tomorrow we'll have them up there. It looks like somebody's be heading to the Colorado River for smallmouth. That sounds like fun. Yeah, we didn't add it too long ago. James, I guess we can load like normal, like 10 a.m. I mean, there's no rush. The truck is pretty much, excuse me. The truck is pretty much already loaded for the show. The other day when we unloaded from Long Beach, we put in the stuff that we need for this show. This show is really small. We only have a 10-foot booth, so we don't need a lot. So for next Wednesday, we will only need, I think, put the TV in and put a couple of racks of shirts, and that's it. Everything else is already on the truck. So it should only take us maybe 30 minutes at the most. I mean, it's probably going to take longer to put the TV in the box and then put it in there. But pretty much it's all set up. Jeff, did you get any monsters this year? And how cold is it over there? Is it really cold over there? That's a nice sized trout, Al. Good job. Yeah, so my regular volunteers, if any of you are listening and you're on here tonight, let's meet up next Wednesday. Next Wednesday on at the warehouse at 10 a.m. And then we'll head right over to Orange County Fairgrounds and load up the truck. and then the show will start the next day. Yeah, James, if you can be there, that'll be good. And then also, please mark down May 3rd for our fishing event at MacArthur Park, because I will need help with cooking the hot dogs and stuff. Yeah, James, if it isn't raining, we could put the stuff in your truck. But I have to take the big truck anyways, because all the stuff that we need, the table, all the stuff, the background, all that is already all strapped in the truck. So we have to take the truck anyways. Ooh, it almost got up to 60 degrees there in Illinois. So Jeff said no monsters this year. But I'm sure you enjoyed it. I know you enjoy that type of fishing. It's funny, like some of the boats that I fished with out of Emeryville, the owners of the boats, like let's say John on the Seawolf, he loves to go tuna fishing. Loves to go tuna fishing. But he won't do tuna trips out of Emeryville, because that's what he loves to do. So when he goes tuna fishing, he drives to San Diego. I'm pretty sure his brother Jay's the same way. They just don't do tuna trips out of Northern Cal. They keep, that business and do the rock fishing and lingcod. And then when they have to, they do the bass stuff. But when it's time to have some fun, they drive down to San Diego and they go catch tuna. That's what they like to do. I just saw some pictures. Jay was in, I want to say, he wasn't in, he was traveling through Turkey, but he was in some other countries doing some hunting. So I don't remember what country he was actually hunting in, but looked like he had a great time. That's what he loves to do. He likes to go bird hunting and big game hunting when he is not fishing. So Cal, you guys have been seeing yellowtail at the Channel Islands? There's Kevin. He's back from the casinos. He spends more time in casinos than anybody I know. Yeah, 4-pound crappie, that would be a monster. Yeah, and it'd be a lot faster than landing a 400-pound tuna, that's for sure. All right, Robert, so you're going to be there? Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I got invited to go on a free trip. Well, not free, I had to pay for my airfare. But some friends are going to New York March 15th. But I told them I can't because I have a kids club meeting that week and I have the private charter with Terry. Hopefully we can get a few more people to make that trip happen. I haven't heard about that, but if that's the plan, I'm sure we will hear during the show. Yeah, Robert, I haven't heard anything about any shows planned for San Diego. I know most of the vendors, all the sales reps and all them, they probably would like to stay out of San Diego and just do Orange County, but I'm hoping somebody gets a show going back in Long Beach because I love that venue. I love being indoors, everybody under one roof. I just think that's really, really nice. Having everybody under one roof and not having to walk building to building in the rain would be good. But PCS is going to be a big show. It's going to be really popular and people are going to like it. So make sure you go out there and support them. It's going to be a good show. I just think we need more than one show, is my personal belief. So it was kind of sad at the kids club meeting the other day. Me and the volunteers going through our supply room just to see how much stuff they took this time. And we didn't have much there. I mean, no rods and reels. I think we had a couple, maybe 5 prize rods. They took those. Yeah, but they took like our practice casting sinkers. We had probably 50 sinkers that were made out of cork that volunteers had made. They took those. They took the foil for the hot dogs. They took the condiments. Both our coffee makers are gone. Just sad to see how much stuff they took. All right, so Robert says that PCS is going to San Diego in 2026. Yeah, I think if PCS goes to San Diego, you won't see Del Mar show again. We'll see. I think there's an opportunity for somebody to do Long Beach, but I don't know if it's going to be Bart. I don't know if it's going to be the guys that used to work for Bart. I don't know if it's going to be Bart's kids. I don't know if it's going to be PCS. And they move the location to the Long Beach Convention Center. But somebody needs to be in Long Beach. That's just a natural place to have a show. And you probably got to move it away from April. I don't know if it would go to May or end of April. I don't know where they would move it, but it's got to be away from the Grand Prix so you have more parking available. Okay, Robert, Alan, I have no idea what that means. John, Tuna Slayer. So Kevin is in that area often at the casinos, but he doesn't gamble. He doesn't go to the casinos. He's at the casino. He's staying there, but he just normally stays in the hotel room. I think once in a while he might go to a lake, but when he's in Vegas, he's normally at Bass Pro, but he doesn't really get out. I know he doesn't gamble. That's his wife's thing, not his thing. Alan, I haven't made a decision yet because I don't have enough help to do it. I have 2 people that can do it, and I don't think that's enough manpower to set up the booth. So I don't know. Don't know what the plan is. I got to make a decision here soon. Oh, those poor kids. Okay, guys, we have another person to pray for. So James Garcia is going to go to La Serna High School next Tuesday to teach them about fishing. All right, be kind to the kids, James. You should record a little bit of it so we can play it here. But you do know how to fish, so you should do well. I know the kids will appreciate you being there. And as a special treat, James gets to speak in front of his grandson, who is the president of the club. So that's cool. See, that alone's worth going. You get to visit your grandson in the school. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then remember, May 3rd, James, I'll need your help cooking hot dogs at MacArthur Park. Kevin, what city is that casino in? Is it in San Bernardino that you can go up to Big Bear and all that so close? I thought it was more like Temecula. I guess not. I guess those are the other casinos. Okay, so where are people joining us? We have, surprisingly, nobody on Facebook. Everybody's on YouTube. Nobody on Twitter. Oh, we have somebody on Twitch. 2 people on Twitch. And everybody else. Oh, we do have some Facebook. A couple of Facebook and another 30 people on YouTube. That's cool. Yeah, James, take a photo. Take a group photo with the kids. That'd be cool. That'd be a neat moment for your grandson to have Grandpa there talking fishing. So it's at the 210, 215. Okay. Yeah, guys, I have 40 of you on here right now, but only 25 likes. Can we get a few more likes, please? Please, please, please. And then next Thursday, I probably won't be able to do the show because the show ends at 7 over there. And maybe I can try to do it earlier because the show ends at 7 and we normally start here at 7. The PCS show. So let me see if next week, why don't you guys check an hour early, around 6, and see if I can do the show from there a little bit early. We'll do that. We'll talk from there, and I can show you guys around a little bit. Maybe walk around the area and show you some of the other booths. So when you come for the weekend, you'll have an idea what's around. Yeah, James, that's good to do that, but it'd be neat for them to see what it's like fishing in Alaska, Mexico. But show them some local stuff, something that they can afford to do. Show them the sculpin fishing and show them the calico bass fishing. Something to try to encourage them to do the local half-day, three-quarter-day trips. No parade of models on this one because the booth is a lot smaller. We only have 10 feet. At the other one, we had 20 feet. So I could have all my volunteers walk behind me. This one, there's only room for me and one chair next to me. And I think we're going to throw one other chair in there so in case somebody else is walking around. But we don't have all the space that we had at the other show. It's only 10 feet. So that's be really small. So yeah, guys, please attend the PCS show. It's going to be a great show. And if you didn't know, kids and first responders, well, I'm not sure. Okay, not sure about first responders, but maybe you have to check their website. But I know active military isn't free, and kids are free too. So active military and kids are in free. I'm really sure about that, but I don't know about first responders. Yeah, James, invite him. James, invite him to come to Lake for the kids club meeting. Maybe you'll show up too. So it's March 15th. March 15th is the next kids club meeting. Lake's getting trout. That's good. No bongo girls. Be nice to have bongo girls back, but no more bongo girls. And at this show, there isn't a stage for that. They're going to have bands performing. I think they said 2 different bands performing, but I haven't heard anything about anything like that. Hey Roger, how you doing? So you finally got to see your 10-year-old son on the Sport King. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that ran on television. Yeah, and the Mi Sueño, we can do Catalina trips. The trip coming up on March 16th is not a Catalina trip, but we can do Catalina trips. And there's the list there for our filming trips. And let me put the trip for open party for March 16th. We need 3 more people to go. And we need to fill it up so Terry can go. Terry hasn't been fishing in, 2 years, she said. So let's get her on the water. And we need a couple more people to make that happen. So if any of you are looking to get out on a trip this coming month on March 16th, we have a discounted trip. It's over $100 off, and it's a half-day trip, local trip. And hopefully the weather is good. Like Jeff and I are both praying that we don't have lots of wind like last year. We do have some incoming rain coming in this coming week, so we'll see how that goes. And you see the word Orbit down there over my shoulder. That's a new app that we have for the TV show. So please go to the Apple Store, the App Store, and download that app. I don't know if it's available for Android, but you can look. And they probably have a website too. But it's pretty cool. So download that app and you'll see all the neat things you can do with it, with our TV show. And with that app too, probably starting next month, I don't know the exact date yet, you'll be able to open the app on your phone, watch my show on TV, and if you see a fishing rod or a lure or something, clothing, whatever, it'll be available to buy, and you'll be able to do that. So it's pretty neat what's going to happen with this new technology, so we'll see how it works out, and you guys might want to see that. But you have to have that app on your phone to make it work. It's kind of funny. It works by the sound. So the app picks up the sound of the episode and then syncs it together, and then you can pick out the things to buy if you want. Okay, so it's not there in the Android. Okay. Yeah, I know it's in the Apple one. So I'll ask them when they're going to have the Android one. Alrighty. All right, guys, it's 8 o'clock, just about. So I think I'll say goodbye. Hopefully I will see a bunch of you next week at PCS in the Orange County Fairgrounds. Remember, it starts on Thursday, the 6th, and runs through Sunday. During the week, Thursday and Friday, it starts at 12 o'clock, over at 7. Saturday, it starts early. Not sure if it's 9 or 10 o'clock, and over at 7. And then Sunday, it starts early again in the morning, and it's over at 5. So it should be pretty good. All right. If you don't have any last questions, I'll say good night. Thanks for joining us, Jeff, from Illinois. Hey, William Davis, get some rest. Get well, please. We'd love to have you back at the Kids Club meetings. So hopefully you can come join us again. Our prayers are with you. And as Kevin's reminding you, the next swap meet will be on April 6th. It's a Sunday, first Sunday. It'll be April 6th, our swap meet. All right. Good night, everybody. Please think about joining me on the trip on March 16th. I really want to get this trip out for Terry before she has her next set of operations. Let's get her out fishing. All right. I'll talk to you all later. Good night, everybody. What about Orange County? For the PCS shows in Orange County, we will be there. If you're talking about swap meets, it's not official yet, but we will have a swap meet this year in Orange County. So more details about that, but we will have a swap meet in Orange County this year. All right, guys. I'll see you at the PCS show. Be safe, everybody. And you're going to take your boat out there. Please be very careful with this weather coming in. Make sure you're okay. It's supposed to rain on Sunday. I don't know what the weather, like swell and all that's supposed to be. But be careful with all that. Talk to you all soon. Bye, everybody.